Hey guys, Ruben here, and we've gone through rock and disco rhythms. So in this video, I'll talk a bit about swing and also some jazz rhythms. Now, the thing about swing and jazz rhythms is that I believe there's no generic rhythms when it comes to jazz, and it actually goes in a lot many ways. And this genre of jazz is actually a very free and also experimental and very flexible, in fact, genre. But in this video, I'm going to show you some guidelines of arranging jazz and also swing rhythms when it comes to your drums and basses. If you're a beginner, looking to actually arrange some jazz and putting some swing into your music, this will be fairly useful for you. All right, so I'm going to go through with the little arrangement that I have here. Now, just give you an idea of how it looks like. Now, again, the rhythm here is very, very generic, extremely basic. Of course, you can go experiment, and with this style, with this feel, you can actually come up with a lot more different kind of rhythms in your arrangements. So anyway, the rhythm I have here is fairly simple. Again, it's if you notice, the kicks goes on the first and also on the, so it goes one snare and then all right. So the thing about swing is that you actually have to swing your rhythm. So instead of going like 8 notes, like you actually swing them as in you play like, it almost sounds like a long, short, long, short, long, short, long, so kind of passage. So you go like long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Alright, so let me give you an example. So if I have to play something like that swing, alright, if it's not swing, it's going to go like, and that's what we call straight notes. So again, straight notes, let me play something higher. And with swing, you go long short. It goes long short, long short. Alright, so that's how it goes. So again, I'm going to push the piano away and show you the score that I created generically for this little tutorial here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the score and play for you. Now notice that the hi-hats also go in a long short pattern. So it goes. Alright, so that's how a generic swing rhythm, which I believe, should sound like. So I'm going to show you how to program it down. I'm going to just mute this both. And we're going to start off with the hi-hats. So the hi-hats, you can go something like a swing pattern. So it goes da-da-da-da-da-da. So long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Do it faster. Alright, let's record it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I went off rhythm in a bit right there, but it's okay, we can always quantize. And when you quantize a swing rhythm, you also have to always look at your quantization and change it to a swing quantization. So the way I do this in Cubase is I go into the quantize panel, quantize it to 8 notes, but I put it more swing, say about 80% or so to get that kind of swing rhythm. So I get like 1/8 with 87% of swing. Now this might be a bit different in your DAW, but should be about the same, the concepts, alright? So I quantize it flat, and there we go, we have a swing rhythm right now. Alright, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Okay, now I'm going to add in the kicks. So we're going to do a very simple kick, although you can always do, you can always experiment on the kicks, but the kicks I'm going to do right now is going to be very simple. It's going to go on 1 and 3, and 1 and 3, 4, and 1. Alright, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, quantize that the same way, paste it together. And I'm going to add in some snares. Now the snares can go on 2 and 4, but in jazz terms, the snares are pretty random in my opinion. So they go like ta, and they come in when they want to. Alright, I'm going to show you an example of the 2 and 4, and then probably a bit of randomness in them, okay? Based on feel. Alright, you get the idea of playing drumming on feel. So you might want to use a MIDI controller for this. I always use that. And when it comes to quantizing them, you have to be careful in actually quantizing the, I played some triple notes there, so you want to triple it up to like maybe 1/8 or something like that there. Alright, just for that, special notes there. So again, let's hear the whole patch here. Already get the idea, okay? Not my best performance again, but you get the idea of a jazz rhythm. Now you can always switch also the hi-hats into things like right cymbals, so you go something like that. You know that? Or you can go like in a different kind of swing, like hi-hats. Not so nice there, right? Anyway, we're going to jump to the bass right now and give you some tips on arranging bass with a swing rhythm. Now, in a swing rhythm, a bass does not play like a rock bass. Does not play like a disco bass that comes up, but it plays more of a what we call a walking bass. If you're not familiar with, if you haven't played jazz in your life, that's called a walking bass, and it sounds something like this. Alright, so it kind of walks from different chords to different chords based on your patch. But let's just do a simple, rhythm here, a rhythm swing bass. And here we go. I'm going to show you some example. It's going to play something, right? Alright, something like that. That's even not my best performance again. I don't know what else I'm playing. But basically, the notes walk up and down. You can walk in quarter notes, 8 notes, or even 16 notes, and also triplets, whichever that you find actually, if you find it to be suitable for the passage, then you might want to do that. So again, I'm going to quantize this to swing rhythm with 81% of swing. Let's see how that works together with the drum. Let's go. Alright, then again, I have the scores that I've played here, very basic ones again. I apologize if this is not something too advanced for you to absorb, but if you are starting to, actually arrange some jazz, some swing into your music, this will definitely help. And if you want the scores and also the MIDI for this project here, hey, I've put down a link down below in the descriptions. Go ahead and download them from my blog. And if any questions again or any requests, please go ahead and ask. I don't bite, alright? Thanks.